Hello, today I have a basic reformer flow for you. So if you're new to the WundaCore or taking the WundaCore onto the machine, this one is a good one to start with. So let's get going. I have my machine set up for footwork, so that's 4 springs. For me, it's 3 heavies and a medium. It could be three heavies and a light, whatever your footwork springs are. Go ahead and load it up. Foot bar is up. We've got our one WundaCore, and we're just going to go ahead and lay down. I'm going to have that WundaCore narrow in between my calves, and I'm going to bring my heels to the foot bar. So my feet are flexed. I'm in this neutral position, and the nice thing about the WundaCore here is that it makes you have that nice neutral position. The feet are about a fist width apart. All right, feet are flexed, knees are in line with the toes, and we're going to just send the carriage out, press it out, and bring it down. Good. And now pick up the pace a little bit here on this footwork, just to start delivering all the blood, all that nice oxygen to all of the organs of the body. My collarbone is wide, my neck is relaxed. We're just going to take some quick footwork here and then get into it. Let's go a couple more. And on the next one, I'm going to hold it halfway in. Find that nice little 90-degree position. And very slowly, I want you to lift up and away from the bar. Feel like you're lifting up. And use the down as well, but I want you to get the feeling that you're lifting away. Feel drawing toward the midline of the body, lifting through the center, barely hanging onto that WundaCore between your calves. I don't want you to be mashing it in. Good, we're just going to take a couple more. Extend the legs fully, send it up, and bend the knees, bring the carriage home. Good, come down to your toes. Heels are lifted. They're going to stay right where they are at all times. Send the carriage out and bring it down. Whoops. Adjust that WundaCore if you need at any time. Mine was slipping. We're just going to send it out. Quick little footwork. Couple more. We're going to hold the next one up. Hold, extend. Lower the heels into the bar and lift and lower and lift. This might be kind of challenging to keep that WundaCore in place. Find that spot. We just got a couple more. 2 and 1. You lift the heels, bend the knees, bring the carriage in. Transfer that WundaCore to your hands. We're going to hold it wide. Your heels are going to come to the outsides of your bar. Find the corners. Spin the thigh bones out so your knees are in line with your toes. Holding the WundaCore wide, energy inbound with your hands. Send the carriage out and bring it down. With your lower half, I want you to feel like you're zipping up toward your midline. Close the legs like you're drawing your heels together. As you draw the heels together, energy inward with your hands onto the WundaCore. It's opening up your shoulders. Good, we're going to take a couple more. Last one, hold the carriage halfway in, hold here, little tiny lifts, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, extend fully, and bring it all the way down. Good, we're going to roll up, take your springs down to supine arms. So I'm going to go with a heavy and a medium. So for me, that's 1 red and 1 blue. You might want to go a little lighter. You might want a heavy and a light, so a red and a yellow. Up to you. I'm going red and blue. Lay back down. Okay, so the WundaCore is going to go narrow between your thighs. We're going to grab the straps. All right, float the legs to tabletop. Now making sure your knees are above your hips and not pulled in. And ideally your heels are as high as your knees. All right, floating the straps off. We're going to inhale here and exhale. Bring your arms down and float them back up. And just keep going like this. Nice, easy warm up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Holding there in tabletop. Now the nice thing about that WundaCore down in your lower half is it's holding you in alignment where your knees should be, where they should be over, as far as over your hips, in line with your toes, making sure you're not pulling your knees in, feeling that deep abdominal connection. Now, if you'd like, you can extend your legs out as you bring your arms down and bring it back up to start, extending out. And if you want one more layer past that, you can roll up, exhale, bring it back down to tabletop, exhale. You decide what level you are at today. Maybe you just stay in this tabletop. Let's just take 2 more. Good. We're going to hold the next one down, hold those arms down, bend the elbows to 90 degrees and send it out. Good. So tricep press here. Now your elbows are hovering up off the carriage, narrow into the body. Again, legs in a nice strong tabletop, and I'm just barely holding on to that WundaCore. I'm not smashing it in, just holding it there just to get that arrangement of the body, connection deep down into your abdominals. We're going 2 more. Good. Next one, hold those arms out. We got one last move here. We're going to go into some circles. So bring it out and around up to the top. Sweep the arms down, again out to the side, just up to a T, and bring it out. Good. Keep that going. Just to the shoulder height. We don't want to overextend. Keep those arms in your peripheral vision. Let's reverse it. Out, down, and through the middle, back up. Out and around. If you want to extend those legs, you can. Let's just take 2 more. Good. Last one here. I'm just going to stay in tabletop. Awesome job. Bring it in. Gently hit the stopper and post those straps. Very nice. Okay, we're going to roll up. I'm going to go down to 1 heavy spring, or 1 red spring on my machine. We're going to grab our box. So we're going to take the foot bars down, and we're going to take the boxes long. So put your long box on the machine and set up for pulling straps with your WundaCore. So the best way to get into this, coming onto the box from the side of the machine. Whoops, gotta recenter my box there. Okay, side of the machine. Now, we're gonna make sure your chest is off the front of the box. I'm gonna hang on to the headrest here. I'm gonna position the WundaCore in between the largest part of my calf. All right, so take a moment to do that. Make sure it's set, make sure it's square up there, and then go ahead and extend your legs. So what this is gonna do is gonna arrange the lower half of your body, keep it engaged. So already my glutes, hamstrings, everything is engaged, just holding onto that WundaCore. Grab the straps from the outside. Now, anytime we're prone, you want to make sure you're pulling your belly button up and in to take that pressure out of your lower back. So lower half is engaged, belly's up and in, grabbing those straps from the outside. Head and neck are long. My gaze is down into the well. I'm not forcing my head up. You're going to pull your arms along up to your hips and then bring it down. Good. Exhale, pull. Good. Now take these first couple of reps to see if you're in the right spot on those straps. So if this feels super easy, then you can walk your hands up those straps for a little extra tension. Or if you're not getting quite parallel to the ground, I want you to give yourself a little more slack on the ropes. Now pay attention to your lower half. You're just barely holding that WundaCore in place. It's helping keeping that lower body engaged and aligned. I can definitely feel it. Shoulders are down out of the ears. Now if you're comfortable here, you can add a little extension to that pull. So lift heart comes forward and bring it down. Let's do a couple more like that. You do not have to take the extension if it does not feel available in your body. That's fine. Good. Ooh, my lower half is definitely feeling it from that WundaCore. I'm going to take 2 more. Good. Hold your spine neutral on this one. Sweep it back again. One more time. Hold there. Now bend the elbows in and out. Again, a little tricep press. Good. Exhale, breathe. Adjust your hands on those straps if you need more or less. We're going to go for 3 and 2. Last one. Good. Bring your arms down for a moment. Reset if you need to reset. I'm going to do one more move here, going into some arm circles. So again, sweep those arms back. We're coming out to a T and bringing it down to the floor and sweeping them back again. Good. So again, you don't need to go any higher than your shoulders. I want your shoulders sliding down your back, out of your ears. Do a little lower belly check. Make sure it's up and in. Last circle here, we're going to reverse it. So sweep it back, now down to the floor, out to your T. We're just going to go for 3, 2, and last one. Awesome job. Whew. Bring that in, post those straps, carefully grab that WundaCore out, and we're going to roll off to the side. Okay, we're going to reset up back on that box. We're going to sit facing the risers, Feet are going to go on the headrest. We're going to do a little roll down series here. So we're going to start holding the WundaCore wide between our hands, but also with the straps. Now, the higher up you go on these straps, the more support it will give you. The lower you go, the less support, and it'll place more load on your abs. So you decide where you're going to be with those straps. So holding both the straps and the WundaCore wide, intention inbound on that WundaCore, it's going to help lift you out of your lower back, nice straight back as we start here, and shoulders are wide. We're going to hinge back, and then we're going to go into our C-curve, roll, and roll back, sit tall. Good. Again, take these first couple reps to decide if you need to choke up on the straps. Then once you roll, sit tall at the end, and roll back into your nice, long, tall C-curve. So make sure you're not losing your neck into that C-curve. It's very common to want to hunch down to try to make that C-curve. I want you to think long, tall, skinny, capital C here, not a little tiny crunched up C. Now, if you're comfortable, you can go even further with that roll down. Go a little further, test it out, roll it up. And if you're very comfortable, you can go all the way down, release your head at the bottom. If you do, make sure you nod your chin first and then roll up. Good. Again, let's do that again. Roll down. If you're releasing your head, go ahead, nod your chin, and then roll up. Let's just take one more. Wherever you're at, roll it down, and roll it back up. Very nice. All right, we're going to practice our teasers here. I'm going to choke up a little more on my straps. I'm going to hold that WundaCore here first. Okay, holding the arms straight, I'm going to roll back again into my little half C-curve. I'm going to take one leg to tabletop and set it down. Let's take another leg to tabletop and set it down. Continue with that march. And if this is where you're comfortable today, stay right there. Intention still inbound on that WundaCore. It's going to set your shoulders, lift up out of your pelvis so that your back is not rounding. It's nice and flat and extending back. If you want to try to bring both legs, you can. Lift and lift. And let's just hold here. Hold. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come down. Very good. Okay. Option to repeat that, or if you want to level it up a little bit more, let's bring that WundaCore narrow in between your calves. All right, so wiggle around in the box to where it's comfortable for you. I'm going to choke up on my straps just a little bit more here. Okay, so we're going to go into your modified teaser with bent legs. WundaCore is going to help keep your bottom half arranged. So you decide how far you want to go. You can always go back to the WundaCore in your hands and just that roll back series. So I'm going to go roll back here. I'm going to float my legs to tabletop, holding here. So option 1, you can just hold here. Option 2, let's move the legs out and in. Woo, starting to feel it. Again, we're not mashing that WundaCore. It is just there for some feedback, holding that lower body in arrangement. Good. Hold there in tabletop. Let's take the top half now back and forth. Little lifts. You got this. Make sure you're breathing. 3 more. Here's 2. The last one. Now let's go both of them. Out and in. Out and in. Just go for 3. You can always just go back to holding tabletop. Last one here. Last little challenge. Take your feet, dip them down, and lift it up. Whoo, that is nice and spicy. Let's go for 2. And last one. Hold, hold, hold. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you did it. Very nice job. Post those straps. And coming off the machine, remove your WundaCore. Very nice. How are we doing? Okay, we're done with the box. So let's take that and put it aside for a moment. We're going to come to standing on our machine. So grab your WundaCore again. Make sure you step your foot on the platform, the non-moving object first, before you come to standing on your machine. Okay, we're going to hold the WundaCore narrow between our hands. It's going to go out. And so that what that's going to do is open up, broaden your collarbones and your shoulders, lifting tall to the ceiling. I'm going to narrow my stance here. I'm going to send the carriage out and bring it back down. Take these first couple reps. See if you need to make any adjustments. Now what you're going to feel on this heavy spring, because notice I didn't change your spring. You're going to feel more of a need to push the carriage rather than pull it in. So on this heavy spring, you're going to feel it a lot more in your outer thighs and in your glutes. Feel like you're growing tall, tall, tall to the ceiling. Pull those abs in. Intention inbound on that WundaCore to open up your shoulders. We're going to add a rotation. Here, we're going to rotate into the carriage as you send it out. Rotate and back to center. Good. Exhale, rotate. Try to leave your hips looking forward and just spin your ribs. Your arms are just along for the ride. It's not an arm movement. It is a torso twist. Last one here. Exhale out. Inhale it down. Good. Bring that WundaCore into your chest. Squat down, keeping low in that platform leg. Skater that top leg out with the carriage, holding low. Abs are in nice and tight. If you want to add some arms, send them out with the carriage, in with the carriage, out and in. Everything goes out, everything in. For 3, breathe. Here's 2. Oh yeah, last one. Very nice. Come out of that. Take the carriage foot down to the ground first. So step that and then the platform. We're just going to walk around and do the other side. So again, step on the platform first. And then the carriage, WundaCore, narrow in your hands, out in front of you, growing tall to the ceiling. Send the carriage out and bring it down. Out again. Good. The WundaCore, again, serving 2. Set your shoulders in place. Keep those collarbones broad. Lifting up, connecting you to those upper abdominals. I'm definitely feeling this in my glutes. Here we go. We're going to add that rotation. Rotate, exhale. Back to center. Exhale. Send it out toward the carriage. We're going for 3 more. Here's 2 more. Last one. Very nice job. Bring it in. Bring that WundaCore into your chest. Squat down. Say squatting down on that platform leg. Send the carriage out. Skater it out with that carriage leg. Add the arms if you'd like. Everything out, everything in. Keep that intention inbound with your hands. We've got 4, 3. Here's 2. Last one. Very nicely done. Carriage leg comes down to the floor first. And step down. Okay, how are we feeling? All right, we are going to just finish with some simple bridging. Now, if you want to add some springs here so that your carriage doesn't move, that's fine. If you want a little more of a hamstring challenge, just keep it on the 1 spring. And you'll have to actively pull yourself in. I'm going to load my springs. I'm going to go lay down. The WundaCore is going to go first wide around your ankles. I'm going to find the platform with my feet. We're just going to do some basic bridging here. So scooch forward, roll down, make sure you got a little room right there next to the blocks. And open up your chest, collarbones, arms are by your side. Let's articulate up. So tuck the pelvis, imprint the spine, roll up, hips come to the ceiling, and roll right back down. Good, let's do that again. Tuck the pelvis, roll, articulate, peel yourself up off the mat. Now, intention outward on the WundaCore helps your knees stay in alignment here, so they have no choice but to go forward rather than splay out and roll back down. So that's the nice thing about having the WundaCore help you bridge. Keeps that lower body in arrangement, nicely organized, so that your knees are going forward over your toes. Let's go one more. On the next one, I want you to hold your bridge up. Roll up, peel up, hold here. Option to bring your arms to the ceiling for a little more of a challenge. Let's lift the hips, little baby pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll it down. Very nice. Let's take that WundaCore and place it narrow between your thighs. We're going to do one more set of bridging. Find the platform. Make sure you've got a nice full foot on the platform. This time, let's flat back bridge up. So in one unit, flat back, take the hips to the ceiling and bring it back down. Good. All right, now again, we are not mashing in on the WundaCore. It is just there for some feedback, keeping our lower body arranged, helping our knees to go forward over our toes, lift, connecting more to your pelvic floor, lower abs, inner thighs working, lift, couple more, and we have our last one. Lift, let's pulse to the ceiling. Bring those hands up again if you want. Good. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the arms, lower the hips. Very nice. Let's stretch it out. Take that WundaCore. Hook your right foot in one end, and the right hand holds the other. You can leave your left leg bent, or if you want to extend it over the foot bar, you can. And just you decide how much you want to pull with your stretch here, and then just breathe into it. If you want a little extra, you can walk your hands up to the narrow part, and you can even roll up if that feels good. And just take a breath. And walk your hands back down. Now take your left hand over, still right foot in the WundaCore. We're going to cross it over our body. Just gently, whatever is accessible to you. Little IT bend stretch here. Couple of breaths into that. Very nice. Back to center. And let's switch it out. So keep your left hand holding it. Take your left foot up to the other narrow part. Extend your right leg if you'd like. And pull that stretch back. Again, you can walk your hands up if you'd like. A little extra. Couple breaths. And walk back down. Take your right hand now and take it over opposite through the midline. Stretching that outer thigh. And back to center. Bend the knee, come in. Very nice. I'm just going to set it down. We're going to take one more little stretch here. I'm going to do a butterfly, soles of the feet together. If you feel like something else, like a little happy baby or any other stretch you'd like here, just find whatever feels good in your body. Just a couple breaths. If you need to kind of wiggle it around, stretch those hips a little more and just relax into it. Open up your shoulders. Nice final breath. And unfold out of that. Carefully roll up to the side. And you did it. Great job. Thank you for joining me. I will see you again soon.